Windows 11 just doesn't work. It is outright broken, or at least the Windows 11 beta. And yes, I know some people will say, well, it's a beta, of course it's not going to work 100%, but the thing is that Windows 11 is supposed to be launching rather soon, on the 5th of October, and the amount of problems that Windows 11 still has is, well, pretty outstanding. And I'd be very surprised to see if all of the issues will be fixed by the time that October 5th rolls around. So I've been using the Windows 11 beta for quite a few weeks now, and the amount of issues I had, or still have, is insane. Now granted, it has become a lot more stable since it launched, but the list of issues I still have with it is pretty huge, and that includes the audio not working half the time, system audio resetting every time a system sound is played, the taskbar not working until I first quit out of the XApp deployment service and then reset Windows Explorer. I don't know how long it took me to figure that one out. All the base Windows apps had to be reinstalled. The Visual C++ unregister server was missing, which was a huge headache. For those of you who understand what that means, Google Chrome is unstable and very frequently crashes. The interface in OBS lags. A lot of games, even from Microsoft's Xbox app, are not compatible with Windows 11 yet. And also just a whole bunch of BSODs happening every other second. Or rather in this case, GSODs, because the preview builds use green screens of death instead of blue ones for some reason. So as it is right now, Windows 11 is about as buggy as a terrarium, and I really don't have much time to fix it. That doesn't mean I have no hope for the operating system. I still love it despite all of the complaints I just said, and after all, they're just bugs that are gonna get fixed in due time. And going beyond that, I still have some other thoughts about the Windows 11 beta. But at the end of the day, despite all of that, it's still Windows. For better or worse, it is the operating system we all know and love. And for the most part, it really hasn't changed in a way that will have any big negative consequences for people. And everything just feels the same, just with a more modern and bright UI, with everything just feeling that's slightly more easy to navigate. Now, there are definitely some things that they still haven't brought to Windows 11 that they really should. Now, seeing how close the launch of Windows 11 is, I've kind of given up on those things happening. For example, we still have a control panel, which should not exist and should just be merged together with the settings app instead of splitting settings between several different apps. So many basic applications that you'd think would just be part of Windows by now are still nowhere to be seen. Like, imagine how great it would be if first-party versions of programs we all already use, like for example Who Crashed or CPU-Z, or even overclocking apps, imagine how great it would be if they all just came in with Windows pre-installed. But one major thing that brings me concern about this Windows 11 beta is, well, do you remember how at the start I said that a lot of programs were not compatible, even ones that I was trying to launch from the Xbox app? That is a very, very concerning thing, seeing how Windows 10 and Windows 11 are supposed to be these brand new plug-and-play operating systems almost, where you don't have to do much to the code of a game to make it compatible with all these new operating systems. And we all thought that Windows 11 would just plug and play with Windows 10 applications. But that really isn't the case so far. I had this problem with so many games so far. Even Microsoft Flight Simulator, which has Microsoft right in the name, does not work on Windows 11 right now. Instead, all these games just give an error saying that the executable cannot be found, an error that usually occurs when you click on a broken link. But no, get this error occurs even when you click on the executable directly. So it's saying that Windows cannot find the file you are literally clicking on. So that's all very concerning for the transition between Windows 10 and Windows 11, because it looks like app developers are going to have to do a lot to make sure that apps work on Windows 11. And as far as my experiences with the beta go, that's about it so far. It's just Windows, but buggier. But should you upgrade to Windows 11? Well, that is a bit more of a complicated question, because there have been so many people online acting like Windows 11 is some final betrayal and it's finally time to switch to Linux or something. Well, it really isn't the case, and that topic is so big it's going to have its own video, so definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. But let me know what you think of Windows 11 so far, and if you've been enjoying the Windows 11 beta, if you've been using it, or if you're just waiting for the full release of Windows 11. And hey, if you enjoy this video, maybe consider supporting my channel on Patreon, because even $1 a month goes a long way in helping out this channel, and it allows me to make way better videos, longer videos on way more interesting topics. And I'd also love to thank my existing patrons, Gavin Burns, Ryan, LKB, Meg Summoner, Shane Allcroft, Lansby, and Comic Age Clothing. Thank you guys so much. Support truly goes a long way. Down you're also going to find our Amazon Associates links if you want to pick up some PC parts for your upcoming Windows 11 build. Plus then there's also our Discord server if you want to talk to me or us, our Discord or whatever else really. Plus then there's our social media links as well. But anyway, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.